Hi, my beloved people. This is Mama K, live and direct from Abo Delta State. Today morning, Papa K dey west. So today, Papa K, wetin happen? Wetin you west? Why now you so sad today? Early morning, once you wake up, you feel very sad.
Just received a call from a relative abroad, one that I was expecting to see in this festive season. He just called me a few minutes ago. All he has to say to me is that he can no longer make it to Nigeria. I asked why. He said lockdown. Lockdown after lockdown. Vaccine after vaccine. Now they are talking about booster. After vaccination, taking the first dose, second dose, now you are talking about booster. What exactly is going on? What exactly is going on? Can someone please tell us exactly what is happening in this world? Is this what politics? Or is it about power? Is it about leadership, world leadership? Or some group of persons are just trying to put the whole world in their own pocket? This world needs prayers wherever you are. Wherever you are. We have to turn to God in prayers to take away all these so-called pandemics, this so-called COVID-19 pandemic. It is making things difficult for people. Lockdown after lockdown. In Austria, people can no longer come out. In Malaysia, people are restricted, movements are restricted. People are jumping from condominium and killing themselves. Few days ago, an indigene of Abo living in Malaysia was compelled, forced to jump out of the condo by the immigration because he doesn't have documents and he's hiding in his house. And immigration are invading. Please, if you can find your way back home, return home. Return to your mother's land. It is just a matter of time things will get better. My people, my fellow Nigerians in Malaysia, particularly in Malaysia, please, if you have the opportunity, as in the resource, as in your flight ticket, and you can go through the process of flying out of Malaysia in this pandemic, please do and return back home. Return back home, because Malaysia is not accommodating you over there. Malaysia has no plan for foreigners. Malaysia has no plan to integrate foreigners. How long can you remain there without documents? If you are studying there after 4 years, you are expected to leave the country. Even as a businessman, as an entrepreneur that I am, I do use expatriate visa over there. I use expatriate visa over there. But the government, they are not encouraging my business. So if you are a Nigerian, you are living in Malaysia, I advise you to return back home. Return home, come and start up something. And of late, we learned of a new virus that just emerged, Omicron, from South Africa. And someone has just died of Omicron. A South African And Malaysia is now planning, because of Omicron, to block the border totally against Africans in order to control this virus. So before then, before this lockdown that we are perceiving that we should be in force in Malaysia, please, if you are a Nigerian and you are living in Malaysia, come back home. This Christmas season, make arrangements for your flight ticket and come back to your mother's land. Nobody is chasing you here. Come and start up something. Come and start up something. If you are studying, focus on your study. If you are done with your studies, return back home. If you don't have job, because Malaysians don't employ foreigners. Malaysians don't employ Nigerians. There is no job for Nigerians except you are an entrepreneur, except you own your business, and that is where I belong. They are not encouraging us. They are not patronizing us. Due to racism, they don't patronize African businesses. It's only Africans that patronize African businesses. And these Africans are forced to leave the country. So business is no longer business as usual. Coupled with this COVID-19 and this new Omicron that has just emerged in the name of virus. Only God knows where this world is heading to. So I advise you, my people, wherever you are in Malaysia, doing nothing, return home. Return to your family. Come and start a new life. My dearly beloved people, it is going to be 2 years now that I'm in Nigeria. I came to Nigeria on the 19th of December 2019. And today is 6th of December 2021. So 19th of this December will make it 2 years that I'm here in Nigeria. And in Nigeria, here in Nigeria, my dear people, I have not seen anybody that died of coronavirus. Me personally, I do not know anybody, friends, relatives, or associates that died of coronavirus. I have not seen anybody that is infected with Omicron or whatever virus it is. Here in Nigeria, I hardly see people wearing nose masks. Those that are wearing nose masks are the so-called leaders. Leaders, they call themselves leaders, but actually they are not leaders. Yes, they are rulers. They call themselves leaders, but actually they are not leaders, they are rulers. They are all interested in their pockets. They are only there to share the national cake. They are only there to make money for themselves and their family in the expense of the poor masses. And they call themselves leaders. They are the only people I see with nose masks in pretense that there is coronavirus. When they come around to Asaba, you see them putting on nose masks, claiming there is coronavirus. But if they leave a public place, they will throw the nose mask. My dear people, there is nothing like coronavirus anywhere around Nigeria. Wherever you are outside this country, in Malaysia, come back home. Come to Nigeria. Nigeria is safe and secure. The weather is good. Everything is good. It's just that it's the cost of living here is becoming very expensive due to the inflation of prices of everything in the market. Nigerian naira is devaluing every day. White dollar is skyrocketing, thereby making things very expensive, and most of the things we are using here are all imported things. So that is why Nigeria is only expensive to live in. But come and start from somewhere. Rome wasn't built in a day. Come and start something. There are a lot of opportunities here. There are a lot of money making opportunities here. That if you stay here in the next 2-3 years with a little bit experience, you can make it. You can make it. You can make it. So I encourage you, wherever you are, pray for Nigeria. Pray for the whole world. The whole world needs prayers. Politics has taken over. pride, power, the quest for power has turned men into beasts. The quest for power has turned men into beasts. So the leaders of this world are turning themselves into beasts. So they all need prayers. They need your prayers wherever you are. Pray for this world. Pray for the leadership of this world. Pray. Let us seek the face of God. And while we pray, we have to make plans for ourselves. We have to make plans for our family. We have to make sure that we are doing things right. We have to make sure that we are investing our time, we are investing our resources very, very wisely. And we have to make sure that we make good decisions that is informed by the fear of God, decision that is informed by the interest of humanity, decision that is informed by the interest of the people, not selfish interest, not decision that is informed by selfish interest, by what I will gain, what will become of me, what will I get out of this. No, this is not the time to be selfish, because so many people has money, they cannot spend it. So many people have everything that they have acquired, but at the end of the day they are no more. So this time it should be the people. Your interest should be the people. Your priority should be the people around you. It should be human being. The well-being of humans should be our priority. Wherever we are, whatever we do, let our decisions be in the best interest of humanity, people around you. Love yourself, love your neighbor, ask you love yourself. But if you don't love yourself, sorry, a lot of people doesn't love themselves. But if you don't love yourself, please try to love your neighbor. I advise you, love your neighbor, love humanity, love the people. Let your life be driven by the impact you can make in the life of the people around you. Bye for now. See you again soon.
For watching, my beloved people. Bye.